Hi.
Look how fast I got on.
That's awesome.
It's amazing. How are you?
Oh man, I fell asleep for 30 minutes.
Before this?
Yes, I was so tired, but hi.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. I hope y'all survived the 3-day weekend without Jeff Lewis. I barely did, but thank goodness he posted, or I should say Heather McDonald posted some videos
Mm-hmm.
with him in it. And
Yes.
was it just her this time? No, Kelly Dodd. Kelly Dodd posted some videos. She's always good for some videos, right?
Yes. And then also we got the selfies. Was that Shane and Stu?
Yeah, so Shane posted that, and then Chef Stu reposted it. Jeff was in the side mirror, like fixing himself up. Chef Stu and Shane were posing. Oh my God, so cute. He definitely wore the white pants.
I don't think those are the white pants. I
Oh,
think
they're not the same?
no, because they're one of them. Those look like they're almost like Dockers. The ones that he was wearing that time were they were jeans. I feel like because they were tight.
So you think they're wadded up still in the bottom of Jeff's closet?
No way. He made him wash them and put them away by now, right?
Well, somebody.
True.
His staff did it.
Yeah, Lily.
Oh gosh, somebody's DMing me some good stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what did you think of Missy Powell and of course our favorite Megan Weaver today? Hey
I
Kim.
love.
Hey everyone. I missed a lot of you that got on already. Hello everyone.
Yeah, Misty Powell. I love. I think she's funny. I think she gives it right back to Jeff.
What does that mean, Chris? Do we have Alyssa?
Do we have Alyssa? I don't think so.
I don't know what that means. Y'all got Alyssa Hines, like following us? I don't know what you mean. Anyways, do you want to tell us, also anyone that's new, welcome. We do this every weeknight and recap Jeff Lewis Live, chat anything that's going on with them and the chumps. And, oh, there's questions in the bottom. You can hit the question box in the bottom, or you can type it in the comments, but sometimes we miss it because they kind of go up a lot. She was in your post. Oh, maybe she commented. I don't know. I missed something. I don't know. I'll check.
But we do.
We do love
her.
Alyssa.
Yes, love her very much.
Okay, again, real quick on the show, he brought up Bravocon again. We know he won't be there at Bravocon, but he will be there in Bravocon, and so will we.
It sounds like he's going to have people in the studio, so he'll be in the New York studio, and we should go meet them.
Yeah. And Alyssa, he said last week, was going to be there with them. So hopefully we'll snag a little, say hello to Alyssa also while we're in New York City. That would be amazing. We love her.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if Megan would go too. Usually she goes with him and Shane. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the co-host.
And Chef Stu.
And Chef Stu.
Yes. So
someone asked, do you think you'll see him on Watch What Happens Live or something? I think they're talking about Jeff.
I don't think so personally. Kim, I definitely want to meet them again too. I think if Jeff were still, if Hollywood House Flip were still a Bravo thing or were a Bravo thing,
right, then
I can sort of see that. But I think this is because obviously it's Bravocon, so it's any show that would be on that. But now that he's Amazon Freevee, he's just going to be there because obviously he's so adjacent and loves all the housewives, and he's really good friends with a lot of them that are going to be there. So
yeah,
I think it just sort of makes sense for him to be there where a lot of them are going to be. And a lot of it, I mean, MJ's going to be there. Oh my God. I mean, so many of his really good chumps are going to be there. So it just makes sense.
Yeah. And I'm wondering, when does the new Orange County start airing? That's not for a while, right?
OC. I don't know that we've heard a date for OC. The next one I know is September 28th is, Shitfire.
Potomac?
Which one's September 28th? Potomac, yes.
Shitfire? Never heard that.
Is that a Tony thing? Shitfire?
But I honestly think that Jeff might be kind of like poking around somewhere. I feel like he would go to the audience for Watch What Happens Live.
Oh, be in the audience. Oh, well, I hope so, because I have a ticket and so does Kim for Watch What Happens Live. What he did mention is probably going to Heather McDonald's live show October 15th in New York City, and we have tickets for that too. So, oh my God. All my dreams are coming true. I have one more dream to come true, and I'm manifesting. So, yes. Well, I have a lot of dreams come true, but I mean, a lot of manifestations coming on. Oh, Salt Lake City is September 28th,
Yes,
not Potomac.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's right. And it does seem like, God, what is it that they talked about? They're not even filming, not the next Ultimate Girls Trip. There's one they're not even going to start, the Legacy one. They're not even going to start filming that until like the spring, I think. That's too long.
No, that makes sense. New York just wrapped. They usually, like, once they come on, they don't come back till another year. Did you ever
No,
watch?
Legacy, the new show,
I know,
the
but still.
Legacy one.
Yes, but I still think just because New York just wrapped recently, it's kind of connected. That's what was my thinking.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, October is Potomac. Okay, thank you, Wendy. Legacy for New York, I know. Chris. Oh,
Did you?
Potomac's already filmed. I kind of died out of Potomac. I need to get back in.
I
Some
never
people tell me
watched.
it's like the absolute best. I kind of died out. Ashley and her creepy ass husband, which I think she's come to light right now, and they've
Yeah,
got a divorce. Um,
I never watched Potomac. I never watched it. You know what happens sometimes with reality shows, and this happened kind of with Atlanta, when they change people a lot, I
yeah,
fall off because I can't keep up. But oh,
yeah,
see, people are saying it's really good. I've always wanted to
yeah.
watch it for what do they call her? The Grand Dame, Grand
Grand
Dame.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think you would like her. Is your cat doing something weird?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell us about Missy Powell. I think you know more of the history of Misty Powell than I remember.
All I remember is that they just really torture each other. And she says things back to Jeff a couple times when she came on before during the pandemic, because it's been a while since she's been on. She works
Right.
pretty frequently. She said she feels like when she goes there, it's preschool, it's toddler preschool because they're so immature in the things that they do. So I think
Very true.
I just think she just likes to tease him, and he teases her right back. And I can't wait to watch tonight to see what happens.
Yeah, so I did get some feedback. Art, did you get DMs about whether people liked Missy Powell or not?
No,
So
I
I
love
got
her.
no, I got quite a few DMs that they didn't like her at all. I agreed with one of them because they said that she was whispering, and I thought that too. Like some parts, I literally couldn't even hear what she was saying because it felt like she was whispering. Was it some sort of sexy voice she tries to do? I'm not really sure.
I don't remember that. I think she's so funny. It's so weird how we hear the things differently.
Oh, Lasuva says sucked balls. Wow, I mean, I just don't feel like she'll be on again. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Really? She has been on a lot of times with him before
Right.
the like very early on in the show too. And I thought she was funny.
I couldn't hear Denise Richards, someone said.
Yeah, she was low. She was low.
Yeah, she needed to talk into the microphone for sure. And I'm sort of so, I when they went to the first commercial break, I almost thought they would say something to Missy like, you need to speak up, you need to speak into the microphone or whatever, and no one did. Am I
So
wrong? Maybe I was the only one that felt she was whispering.
I didn't feel that at all. I could hear her, and someone said, "Wait till you watch the video, you get an idea for a personality."
Oh,
She's
good.
really funny, and she's silly. She just has a very strong feature to her face. Like she kind of looks like she's kind of like a character actress. Did you ever see Ma? Do you remember that movie? It got a lot of bad rap about, I forget, the African American actress, and she was
Movies
great.
aren't my favorite thing. I'm more into TV shows and reality.
If you look on Missy Powell's IMDb, she's done tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff. I liked her. I'm sorry.
Apparently, her IMDb is filled with Jeff Lewis pictures.
Yeah, so a lot of times what he does is he finds the worst pictures of her and posts them as her photos.
You know what I haven't checked in a while was Wikipedia for Jeff Lewis to see if anyone else has changed his stuff to crazy stuff.
Yeah. Oh, someone says they feel like she mumbles. Gosh, I didn't hear that at all. I don't know. I'm
She
used
was
to her.
breathy. So she's a breathy girl. I mean, I did like that she talked about mom stuff. That kind of threw me for a loop because when she was asking for mom advice, I'm like, I don't know. I just wasn't expecting that from her, to talk. I don't know. It seemed like kind of a serious thing, a topic to be like, my kids being,
Dirty
were her
feet.
feet dirty? So I did notice the picture of her
Oh,
with her foot up and Shane is holding it. I couldn't see the bottom of her foot.
But why? I was like, that's kind of a silly pose. She does take over. She has a very big personality. She's a very successful actress. She's her
I
own.
mean, she's got 4 movies and a series coming up. Bring it on, cheer or die. I do not like scary movies, but
Oh,
that
I
actually
love them.
looks like something that I would watch. What channel? They say it was on the Sci-Fi Channel. But I love that she didn't even know when it's coming out. Like, she couldn't even promote herself. She knew nothing.
Yeah, she was like, fuck it, I don't care.
It almost reminded me of like Jackie Schimmel, like, I'm gonna do the podcast. I might do it a week. You know, she used to act like, it's a lot to do a podcast once a week. So
Yeah, and I agree. I'm surprised Shane touched her feet. I am too. I was
I
like,
was too.
and Jeff signed up for that shit too. He was like, yeah, just put your foot up there.
No, I couldn't tell if it was like a spur of the moment thing. This is why we need a recap show of the producers. Because even though Alyssa and Jameson are not down there at breakfast with them when they go to coffee, I feel like we need the behind the scenes. We need somebody telling us how that picture came about. Last week with Zach Noe Towers, who decided on the cheerleading pose?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Zach. I guess I could DM him and ask him. He would tell me, but I kind of want to know all those back things. I think there's so many shows. Clearly, we think a recap of Jeff Lewis Live should be on there. But I think there's a recap of the producers that could be for Jeff Lewis and tell us some of those things.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, if we were there, that we would be recording it.
Yeah, exactly.
If we were at Sight Glass in the Bush.
Absolutely. Somebody says, do you worry that Jeff won't sign his Sirius contract? I don't know. We all feel like he's very loyal. I don't think he likes a lot of change. I definitely don't
Howard.
think
He's the new Howard. He's going to be.
He's going to take over. Someone did give me some insight the last few days. Have you heard the rumor that Andy Cohen might announce his retirement at Bravocon?
I think I saw a blind item about that.
Have you? Okay, so I have not heard that I remembered anyways. And then someone said that Jeff Lewis might be announced as his
predecessor?
Yes. Not for Watch What Happens Live, but maybe to do the recaps. I think Jeff would be amazing to do the recaps. I mean, is Andy retiring from everything?
I can't see Jeff doing recaps and having the time to sit and watch that much reality TV.
Well, and they record those recaps. They're like 14, 16-hour days.
Yeah.
I mean, not that he can't work that long, but he does need his gay rich dad walk.
Yeah.
He needs to go to the gym,
He needs to be flipping houses. He still does that, I feel like, on the side. He still, like, has his hands in that.
Craig Lasuba thinks he re-signed or will.
I saw something about Craig.
I did see that. The same person told me Craig Conover might host. I can see that for sure.
Host.
He's very Watch What Happens Live. I can totally see that. And I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'll ask her, Tanner. Did you mean that Jeff would take over doing the reunions for the Housewives? No?
That's what someone told me, that Jeff Lewis would do the reunions and Craig Conover would be Watch What Happens Live.
Somebody asked a question, do we think he would do a 2-hour show? I think eventually he will. He can't fit in news anymore. And there was something else he can't fit in that I noticed.
He hasn't done many phone calls at the end of the day either.
They don't have time.
I find a couple of times, like today, he was like, okay, I don't have much time, but Jameson, I want to ask for a recap. That could have been a 4-minute conversation about how all that went. Paige would be better. Paige from South. I thought you meant Paige Davis. I'm like, we think Paige Davis is great for everything. Okay, Paige from not Selling Sunset, Southern Charm, Summer House, all that jazz.
Summer House, not Southern Charm, but she is from Summer Charm. Hey, I was going to tell you, I couldn't get the last song, but I was like, why are we listening to the Love Boat theme song?
I was wondering when you tell us about music, if you had some connection for that. I could not figure it out. Like, was
Other
she
than
on a...
he's in love and he was on a boat?
Did they even go on a boat this weekend? I don't even think they went on Heather's boat.
No. I don't know if Missy Pyle appeared in an episode when she was a child of the Love Boat. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows? I do love the Love Boat, too. I totally remember watching that show.
You know what's funny? I wasn't allowed to watch that show.
It was too risque?
I wasn't allowed to watch Three's Company, The Love Boat, or watch Casper the Friendly Ghost because it was about the ghost, the devil.
I love who just said that.
It was Tanner.
That Jeff would be too biased. It'd be Jeff versus the wives.
Oh, I mean, into it.
Yeah. I mean, clearly there's no way that Jeff would not be able to fight with Heather Dubrow.
Oh, she wouldn't even do the reunion. She wouldn't do it.
Oh, if he was the person?
Oh.
Ooh. Maybe not.
Shannon,
there is a reboot of The Love Boat, and what's her face from Hollywood House Lift is on it. The girl married to the white guy. They do the podcast that's in English and Spanish or whatever they want to call it.
Yes, I can't remember her name, but I remember she was real pretty.
Okay, let's talk about Newport again. It sounds like the whitest of white, the richest of rich, and here comes Jeff with all of his family pulling up with 7 inflatables and water guns. Wouldn't you just die to be there and just be in the corner and watch that all?
It was funny when he was telling the story about Everett and
yes.
that his dad said, "Oh, that Everett's got a mean streak," and it's like, no, Jeff is the adult, and Everett was like probably looking to be like, "Is this okay to do?" And Jeff was like, "Yeah, shoot him in the face." Then he was like, "Okay," and it was only because it was Jeff's influence. I'm sure Everett is a perfectly normal, nice little boy.
I don't know. I'm going to give Everett a little fire to himself, and I think he's a little firecracker, just like Tom said. I love it. Okay, they did say that he had the idea to throw the gun in front of Todd Lewis and make it seem like Todd is the one doing it. Now, that is brilliant.
That's a professional criminal.
So that's why I think he's not all as innocent as you're making this little, what was he, 8 years old scene?
8 years old, Everett.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, my gosh. Okay, I did love the video that, did Carrie post it, I think? This weekend, Carrie is like trying to get the girls to take a picture on one of the floaties, and she's like, look here, look here, look here. And all the while, Todd is waiting to push them over on the video. That was hilarious.
See, that family, they're just a family of tormentors. The way that Jeff treats...
He's such a dad. I love it.
But yes, and the way that Jeff treats Missy is the way he torments Doug. His tormenting means that he loves you.
Exactly. And even Megan at the end was tormenting Jeff for saying that what did he say? Something about he carries his azo medicine on his person. And she goes, "Oh, you sound like Doug." And he was like, "I carry it on my person."
But I have to say, I've only gotten one UTI in my life.
I think what's the one? I think I got a yeast infection one. Is that the one where you get white, milky, nasty stuff down there? What?
Yeah, I guess. I just didn't know you were coming out of left field with that.
Well, I think I've only had that. I really don't think I've had a UTI. So whatever Jeff and Stu are doing, like they said today, this has only started since Jeff has been with Stu. So what are they doing differently that's...
Well, I was wondering, like, if you're in a committed relationship, Fluffy, Tanner, help me out here, and does the top always wear a condom still, or is there a point where you're like, no, we're monogamous, we don't need to wear condoms like straight couples?
Oh, I never thought about the condom issue.
Angelina.
Oh, pussy. Okay, when I visualize, okay.
Yes, that's how you get it. Yes, Buffy, that's what I'm thinking, because they're having...
Poop gets in your urinary tract somehow.
Yes. That's how I knew you got yeast infections, bladder, or whatever, UTIs, was because bacteria from the butthole got in the bottoms half to douche.
Oh, so Stu's eating too much food. Relationship weight.
And they are having a lot of boom boom because they're so happy and they want to be together. So they're all up on each other.
Yeah. Oh, I have heard that. If women wipe forward instead of wiping backwards.
I won't tell you what my friend said one time, but she said something funny regarding that. Anyway.
So Stu isn't cleaning well. Okay.
He has a dirty butthole. He has a dirty butthole.
Oh my. Okay. But why wouldn't that happen with lots of other men? If only 3% of men get a...
Is 100% of that 3% gay men in their tops?
Maybe,
need
because
answers.
how else would you get poop in your urinary tract? I bet you if we did a study of a breakdown, we have to do this to see how many tops are get UTIs compared to just dudes. But dudes stick their dicks in girls' butts too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I know.
So he did have a prostate infection, but that seems to be different because that was what was making him feel like he had to pee all the time. But a urinary tract, a UTI must be something different. I don't know. I just think he wants to go back to that handsome doctor again. What do you think?
Yeah, someone was saying, is azo preventative? Is that what she's saying, Buffy?
No, I think azo is once you get it because they come on so fast. So I don't think they want to just all of a sudden not have the medicine with them. But I mean, he could send Shane to the CVS or the Rite Aid, wherever y'all have in California, right?
Yeah, I just feel like Stu is a dirty butthole.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Jeff does pee in the pool.
Oh my God.
And Shane absolutely doesn't.
You know what we do here in California?
What?
My friend, because we have lots of pools like they do in Texas because it's so hot.
Yeah.
My friend taught me when I was 11, you don't pee in the pool. You jump out of the pool with your legs still in the pool. You pee on the concrete right there. And then you get the water from the pool and splash it on the concrete so it dilutes it. But it's not peeing in the pool.
Oh my God. Okay, when we built a pool almost 15 years ago, it was a requirement for us to have an outdoor bathroom. So we have an outdoor bathroom, but if there would ever be a spider in there, my kids wouldn't go in there. So even my daughters would go to the grass, pull their bathing suit to the side and pee in the grass and like get their legs like all whatever and pee in the grass.
Pee on the concrete. Your feet are
on the concrete. I feel like you walk on. You don't want to pee on the concrete.
You get the water and dilute it. I'm pouring water on.
So he's a guy and he does not pee in the pool. Never. So you're like Shane.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? I hate public pools for this very reason. And when you see the sign that says, please do not go in the pool if you've had diarrhea in the past 24 hours, that's you go,
Yeah.
I don't go in pools and I don't go in the ocean.
But when you're drinking, once you go to the bathroom, what do they call it? Like the tap is open. Then you have to go to the bathroom like every 10 minutes. And that's so annoying, especially if you have a little 5-year-old like Monroe there. He's got to watch and make sure Pepper doesn't try to kill his daughter.
Pepper. You know what? It's called breaking the seal. If you
breaking the seal.
Yes. Hey, I've peed in the pool before. I'm just not going to say I haven't.
I peed in the river Sunday because we had rented a boat, not a yacht. Yeah. And it had a bathroom in it, but it wasn't working. And I'm like, did we get a discount for renting this boat? And it was 4 hours on the boat. So eventually we had to pee. Yeah. So we got out in the river and peed. What did you think of Heather McDonald cutting her face? I wanted to go back and look at the videos. She posted videos of herself all weekend long. I never noticed any cuts on her.
But if they're under her chin, she's not going to be like filming like this.
That's true.
So, I was like, God damn. And then I started to feel under my chin because I was like, do I have hair?
No. Before we started this, I was like looking in the mirror, like, am I smooth? Like,
you know what? Every 3 months, I'll get one long black hair. Like, who are you?
Well, and Missy was saying that she had, I guess, gotten the testosterone bullet, the little bullet shot thing in her, and it made her hair grow, but it also gave her energy, she said. So I guess it worked.
And Megan said she got hair in her boobs from those pills.
Oh, okay. I'm so clueless. Does Heather really use a filter?
Oh,
I can never tell. I feel like sometimes it just looks like she has her makeup on. Like today she did a video and I either felt like she had no makeup on or no filter because she definitely looked different. She was nipple hair. Yeah. She was talking about the whole Meghan Markle thing.
Oh, I didn't even watch it. Saw part of it, but she uses a filter. She's all about it. But you know what? Hey, I'm sitting in my kitchen on the floor because the lighting's good.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, Ring cameras, I guess, ring lighting was a thing for Kim Kardashian before the pandemic, but now I think everyone owns one. Every TikTok I watch, I see the little eyeballs in them, and they've got the little yellow or the white things. Oh, Brandy gets a chin wax every month. Oh, prednisone. So it causes that causes that.
I'm going to ask everybody something. Did you guys see our new little promo picture?
Yeah, did you like it?
We love it.
My friend Steven here in Houston did it for us. It looks really good.
Awesome job.
Yes, so we're still in the debating stage of possibly moving our Instagram Live over to Fireside app, because Fireside app, what we know of it, we love it because we've watched Chef Stu's cooking shows on there, but apparently they will also let you live stream at the same time YouTube and Facebook on Facebook, and then they'll post it instantly to all the podcasts. So then it will become a podcast.
Yeah. Buffy, if you look at my stories or Sarah's stories, you'll see it. In fact, I'm wondering if I should say that as a video photo, or is that going to be too confusing?
How does that do? It's also a post on ours. We've got it as a post, so it'll stay there, and we have it as a story. Yeah. On both of our accounts. It's pink and black, so let us know what you think.
They loved it, and they saw it. Wendy, Linda, they gave us compliments.
Oh, how nice. Thank you. What we don't like about Instagram Live, and we're trying to fix that, well, besides the fact that they blocked me, is that replays don't show all the comments.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we miss a lot of really good comments that we would go back and talk about the next day, but they go up so fast. So we're not ignoring y'all. It's just sometimes they go up too fast, or I'm looking in Kelly's eyes and I'm not down there reading the comments. So Fireside Chat, we haven't seen it come true yet because we keep testing it with Chef Stu's cooking videos, but they're supposed to show the comments in their replays. And we want that because we feel like we talk to y'all. We answer your questions. Y'all bring up topics that we want to talk about.
Yes.
And it makes sense on the replays if those comments are already there for the other viewers. So
totally.
Anyways, but we would also be able, just like Chef Stu has a link right now on his story for his last cooking show that he did with Melissa Rivers. And all it is a link. So all we would have to do is post it as a link, and then you could click on Instagram.
I think Wendy's Fireside is a little confusing. I will say any platform that you use at first, if it's unfamiliar, it takes a little bit to get used to. But actually, Fireside isn't too bad.
Well, and they just seem very easy as far as letting one show be put out a bunch of different ways. Like live, it could be on YouTube, it could be on Facebook, it would be on Fireside. And then right after that, instantly, with all the comments, it would be available. We'd post it as a link on Instagram. So if anyone's mostly on Instagram, like you and I are now, then it would instantly be there as a link. So just throwing out ideas and seeing what we're doing. It is a learning curve. And actually, I've talked to them a couple of times now, and they're agreeing with the feedback that I've given them on some things. So it does have a small screen. I talked to them about that today. You actually just take your fingers and you make it bigger.
I didn't know that either.
Yes, I just learned that today. So the app is secure. Mark, who's the owner, dude?
Cuban?
Mark Cuban is one of the owners, along with a girl named Fallon, or woman, I shouldn't say girl, Fallon, that both seem amazing and very forward thinking with all that stuff. So anyways, thank you, Wendy. Y'all are amazing. Okay, we're going to wrap it up soon, but let's talk about Chef Stu's birthday, getting a kickoff at Mastro's.
Oh my gosh. So his birthday's the 15th, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's been just a whirlwind of Stu birthday, and he deserves every moment of it.
Absolutely. I love that he picked out a ring, but Jeff said, let's not. They're selling your info. Who's selling my info? I ain't got no good info. Don't worry about it.
I wish they would post a picture of his bracelet. I know they won't because they don't want someone to come and rip it off or like steal it like Kim Kardashian. But I was curious to see what he picked. I wonder if it had like embellishments or if it was just like super masculine or, just curious.
Yeah. It's really nice looking. It's really nice looking.
That's
David Yerman, very nice looking. And he even said, Jeff said on the air today that it's the nicest thing that anyone has ever done for him. That was so sweet.
I know.
Yeah. So they've got the Napa trip coming up.
This weekend is Napa?
No, I think the 16th. Is that what Jeff said today?
Well, I
not
think
this weekend.
Like the 11th and 12th or something. So,
what's a lock-in? Oh, is that the thing? Oh, like a marriage? Is that what you mean, Christina?
I don't know what that means either. I don't know if Stu's ready to get married to Jeff. I think he wants Jeff to simmer down a bit and get some shit worked out.
Well,
is he still having his back surgery? I'm like,
they have not talked about his back surgery in a while. The next thing they talked about is wait, what else is coming up next? God dang, he's got so many medical issues going on. But he got the teeth. He's had the cancer stuff removed.
He needs to do the face lasering, and I feel like just the back surgery, but he hasn't talked about it. So,
God, why do I feel like?
And you know what else? Jeff says a lot of stuff, but sometimes he doesn't always follow through. I haven't heard them talk about the Halloween party anymore. I bet you they're not going to do it.
I know. But you know what? Oh, Stu and Jeff are so wrong for each other. Tell us more, Lasuva. But this is one of the things that I went through as a fan, as a listener, as a friend, as a community, whatever they all want to call, follower, is when Jeff first announced his Burbank show, I could not for the life of me figure out, A, how to get tickets, and then find out who else was going, so I could meet some people there, because I wasn't in any Facebook groups. I really wasn't on Instagram. He doesn't have a website. God knows he used to never post anything on his Instagram or Facebook. So, but he does. He kind of mentions stuff, and then he doesn't say anything about it, yet it's going on. So I wouldn't doubt the Halloween, the Chumpaween is still going on, and then they'll mention it as it gets closer. I don't know.
I prefer Chumpaweenie, but.
And again, him having another UTI again, that's going to put off anything that he's doing again for this back surgery.
That's what somebody was saying. Dee was talking about. He has to get all that shit fixed before he can. Lusuda says, I knew that Miller would lose it.
I know. I don't know what we're missing.
Oh, Michelle. Because Michelle's about Stu. And so
we definitely have people that, like me and you, are definitely team Jeff and Stu. But we just want them all to be happy, right? No matter what that looks like as a relationship, we want that to be happy. Michelle, on the other hand, only wants 1,000% Jeff and Stu together.
I think she wants a Stu baby too.
And Michelle wants a Stu baby. I do not want a baby for Jeff or Stu. So
me neither.
Unpopular opinion, but I make that very clear. I do not feel like either one of them should have a baby together or separate. I don't know. Michelle, I'm just waiting for the baby, she says.
Tell me who's on for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, who is tomorrow?
Because I don't have a...
Y'all remind me. I did the thing. Oh gosh. Do I not have it written down?
Fluffy.
Oh, tomorrow is Elizabeth Rome.
Okay, and Doug.
And Thursday's Carney Wilson, big fan favorite. And then Brandy and Julie on Friday. So several y'all are saying no baby. I should do a poll. Why don't you do a poll, Kelly? If Jeff and Stu should have a baby together.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just curious what people think. Oh, and Doug will be on tomorrow. I haven't heard if Doug is saying he's doing cooking kibitz this week. I'm sure he is. If he does, we always do our show 30 minutes before cooking kibitz.
I think that he might.
Anytime he's doing it.
I think he might do it because if you didn't watch this weekend, he was doing a lot of tomato stuff. A lot of
a lot of that. Okay, well, anything about music, or are we ready to wrap it up?
The last song, I thought I knew it, but when I wrote it down, it says "Gimme, Gimme," and I don't know what the heck that is.
I did see that about Brandy and Julie were on Married to Medicine. That's interesting.
Oh, someone did tell me that.
Because neither one of them live in Atlanta, so that was. Why would you go to Atlanta? They clearly did it to be on the TV show, right?
That's another show that I have never watched. Well, I actually watched one.
I watched it in the beginning.
And I'm telling you, and same thing with Atlanta when they changed people at Jersey
Yeah.
for a long time. If there's too many character changes, I can't keep up.
Yeah. I think it's good, but at the end of the day, there's only so much time. And I mean, there's so much content with podcasts that I love, reality TV that I love. God knows every once in a while I throw my children, husband a bone and hang out with them. So there's only so much time in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I watched last thing. I just watched The Orphan, the new. Do you remember the Orphan movie? Oh God, what was it called? The
Annie?
Orphan. No, it's a horror
Yeah,
movie.
like the Orphan movie.
The horror movie. He was talking about it. Anyways, I just watched it. It's a scary movie. By the way, I love scary movies. Anybody?
Black Phone?
Huh?
Black Phone?
No, it's called The Orphan Last Kill or something. He was.
Oh.
I watched it and it's really scary and violent.
Ew.
Thanks, Wendy.
Okay, well, I think that's it. We will see you tomorrow recapping.
Wait, can I show you my Halloween decorations real quick?
Yeah.
Try to crawl up from the floor.
I know you did that this weekend. Oh, I love it. What's the little scooper thing say? What's the little signage say?
Oh.
Oh, no, below the
Spooky something Halloween.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but those are my best friends.
Very cute. I love it. I love black and white decorations.
Disneyland.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Celebrity Beef, don't forget that tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern time, 9 Central. But I think it's 10 California time too, right?
It usually is, but I'd have to look and see. Thanks, LaSuba. Thanks, everybody. Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
Bye. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye.